Hello everyone, we are from psychology and in this video we are going to talk about the limbic system.
Limbic systems are groups of structures in the brain that governs emotion, motivation, olfaction, sense of smell, and behavior. The limbic system is also involved in the formation of long-term memory. The structure of the limbic system are found deep inside the brain, immediately below the temporal lobes, and buried under the cerebral cortex.
Components of the limbic system, functions and damage.
The thalamus is a paved structure located at the center of the limbic system and is the confluence of many neural pathways connecting to the cerebral cortex. It serves as the main relay station for information such as sensory and motor signals from and to the rest of the brain. The damage to the thalamus can cause tremor, attention problems, insomnia, memory loss, vision loss, or light sensibility, and disorder of the motor system. Also, a severe damage can result in a coma. The hypothalamus is located just below the thalamus. Its most basic function is in homeostasis. It controls automatic functions such as hunger, thirst, body temperature, blood pressure, and heart rate. Also regulates sexual activity. The hypothalamus also controls the body responses to stress. The damage to the hypothalamus can lead to aggression, acute stress, hypothermia, hyperthermia, fatigue, weight gain or loss, and high or low sex drive. The basal ganglia are structures located in the top of the midbrain. They help to regulate voluntary movements from running down a street to maintaining balance and posture. The basal ganglia are also involved in cognitive and emotional behavior and are linked with the formation of habits and addictions. The damage to the basal ganglia can cause tremors, involuntary muscle movements, and abnormal posture, and is associated with movement-based disorders such as Parkinson's disease and Huntington disease.
This part of the limbic cortex is the nearest at the extreme of the limbic lobe. This area helps us to regulate emotions, behavior, and pain as well as control autonomic motor functions. And then we have the hippocampus, that is a memory-related brain region. The hippocampus is assumed to be involved in long-term memory, spatial processing, and navigation. Memory impairment and anterograde amnesia might result from injury to this region. Cell loss in the hippocampus has been observed in people with Alzheimer's disease. Many aspects of emotional learning and behavior are mediated by the amygdala. It increases heart and breathing rate to help evaluate the emotion balance of circumstances, recognize threats, and prepare the body for fight or flight reactions. Damage can also impair a person's ability to perceive fear, leading to increased risk and take it.
Study of the limbic system. The limbic system is sometimes referred to as the emotional nervous system, but originally was called the rhinencephalon, a combination of Greek terms meaning nose brain, because it was believed to be associated with one sense of smell. In 1878, Surgeon Paul Broca described what he called the grand lobe limbique and applied the term limbic from the Latin limbus, border, to the curved rim of the cerebral cortex. Over time, the other functions of the limbic system were gradually discovered. Now, the role of the limbic system in emotion was studied by physician James Papes and neuroanatomist Paul Yakovlev, who published their findings in 1937 and 1948 respectively. Paul D. MacLean, in a 1952 paper, coined the term limbic system to describe Broca's limbic lobe and relate structures below the cortex. In evolutionary terms, the limbic system is considered to be among the oldest parts of the human brain, and it has been identified in fish, amphibians, and reptiles as well as early mammals. The cells of the limbic system are also less complex than those in the cerebral cortex.
The individual components of the limbic system play key roles in the person's emotions. That is why the limbic system is sometimes referred to as the emotional nervous system. Fear condition is ripe behind interplay between the hippocampus, amygdala, and prefrontal cortex. When a person experiences fear in a new situation to which no pure emotional experience is attached, the hippocampus activates. However, if the person feels fear in a situation because of previous experience, the amygdala additionally activates. Failure in the hippocampus to modulate the amygdala's activity can lead to anxiety disorders. The body uses fight or flight response in what it perceives to be life-threatening situations. The amygdala is activating binaural signals indicate stress, and it in turn activates the hypothalamus, which sends signals to the adrenal glands that facilitate the release of adrenaline into the bloodstream. The hypothalamus also suppresses the discharge once the stress passes. In the event of continuous stress, it facilitates cortisol secretions, putting the body in high alert. If this continues for long periods of the time, there is a risk of psychological and psychological harm. Health disorders. Temporal lobe epilepsy is most often caused by hippocampal sclerosis, and people experimenting schizophrenia have shown smaller limbic system components. Dysfunction in the anterior limbic network may have a role in bipolar disorder, and ADHD is associated with an enlarged hippocampus in children and adolescents.